Part IV, Chapter 12 of Short History of the Christian Church by John Fletcher Hurst. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Chapter 12. The Protestant Emigration to America. In no European country was the Reformation effected, and Protestantism permanently established, without the bloody ordeal of persecution. In some instances the penalty was imprisonment. But death often came too promptly to admit of escape to another country. Whenever a little time was allowed the persecuted, it was industriously used to get out of the country. The persecution always took the form of both political and religious oppression. The rights of person were destroyed. The thin pretext was zeal against a false religion. The underlying charge was disloyalty to the ruler and treachery to the laws. In all cases, the great hope of the oppressed in the Old World was to find a safe and final home in America. The Spaniard had opened the country to the world. All Europe was filled with glowing accounts of the vast wealth on the western continent. The wars between England and Spain made England an enemy on every sea. Many of the long voyages of English captains were only a diligent search for Spanish galleons laden with the treasures of the mines of Mexico and South America. But the persecuted Protestants saw in the new lands of the North a larger field, and indulged a greater hope than had inspired the Spanish conqueror and ecclesiastic in the South. When the English furnace of persecution was thrice heated, there came out to this new continent Puritans, Presbyterians, Baptists, and Quakers. From France there emigrated Huguenots. From Sweden there came many to the banks of the Delaware, who built up a flourishing colony bearing the name of New Sweden. The religious interest prevailed in this important settlement. The Dutch, now in the first glow of relief from Spanish oppression, settled on the banks of the Hudson, the Passaic, and the Mohawk. The principal Roman Catholic currents of immigration were to Canada, Maryland, Florida, Mexico, and South America. In South America the colonies proceeded from Spain and Portugal, while the Roman Catholic immigration to Canada was from France. End of chapter 12.